when P. Diddy said he wasn't scared of clowns and a clown popping up had Diddy dancing around? Let's just...
Now listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, your favorite online boyfriend, Favour, the soldier son, Agaman. We're doing this straight up. We're going into it. Now, I told you already that two of my favorite rap albums of 2022 is actually, or rather, are MI's The Guy album and Vector's Teslim. Not dropped at the same time. I think MI's album is like 2 or 3 months away from Vector's, but guess what? Both of them have the same impact on me. Everything's dope on it, lyrically and otherwise. Now, the one of the fascinating thing about this album is that they touch on every aspect of life. And Vector's Clowns, right? Vector's Clowns featuring Ladipo, Maven's Records' finest rapper, right? One of the best to ever do the thing. So I believe this is Vector doing his thing. Like usually Vector sounds to me like one of those, like usually one thing that keeps me pulling through Vector, keep coming back to Vector, is the fact that he has this thing that goes on for him. Like he does rap so flawlessly. He does this rap thing so flawlessly, like nothing they happen, like basically nothing they happen. The way they did it in like say what other people struggle to do. Imagine a track that contains Vector and the king himself, Vector the Viper, Lafiage's finest, and Ladipo, Maven's Records finest on this one. I mean, oh God, you can only expect the best and nothing but it, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we'll be doing Vector the Viper featuring Ladipo. And guess what? They call this one. They call this one. They call this one Clowns. Let's go. I
You
mean,
know when P. Diddy said he wasn't scared of clowns and a clown popping up had Diddy dancing around? Fear as a
basically, this is Vector doing his thing. Oh, I still believe these are two matured men, two adults catching cruise in the studio, right? But then still spitting reality. The purpose of this song was to spit sense into some things, some sanity, right? And Vector started this verse by saying this. I don't know where, okay, probably if you know what he's talking about in the introduction, kindly let me know. I really need to get this. He's asking a question. So he said,
You know when
you know
P.
when
Diddy
P.
said
Diddy
he
said
wasn't
he
scared of
wasn't
clowns
scared
and a
of
clown
clowns,
popping up
and
had
the clowns
Diddy
popping
dancing
up and
around?
Diddy was dancing around the clowns, right?
Let's just...
Let's address it. He wants to address that
You
issue.
know
Let's
when
go.
P. Diddy said he wasn't scared of clowns and a clown popping up had Diddy dancing around? Fear as a concept is the funniest one, so here's a clue.
Yeah, fear as a concept. Vector is talking about fear as a concept, and he mentioned that fear as a concept is the funniest concept, is the funniest word. It's the funniest word. Fear as a concept is the funniest one, right? Let go.
Ellen was the generous one to show us real life footage of the fearless ones, to inspire us that the fearless ones.
Ellen is coming up to show us real life footage of the fearless one. Real life footage
Careless ones,
of the
and
fearless
it's okay
one.
to lose
To
God on
show
the
us
show
the
when you
fearless
still
one.
meet the
To
wolf.
show us the real life footage of the careless or the fearless one. And Ellen actually came out to show us that this real life footage of the fearless ones to inspire us that the fearless ones were what? Were the careless ones. Those who throw caution out of the into the wind, who never really care about what it will end, how it will end. Those who didn't really care about what life threw at them, like they were careless about what life threw at them. So Vector is saying the fearless ones were the careless ones, and yeah, he took it. Let's go.
Dance with him and let him go, then you on to the next. Like Squeeze made a beat and Pope had a verse saying the only chill on him is right on his legs. So defeat is defeat. That's why I'm clapping round you, cause defeat is defeat and the greed is the greed. As long as you check the flag on my cup.
Vector, hold it. Vector, hold it. Let's take it back. Let's take
So
it back.
when you still meet the wolves, dance with him and let him go, then you on to
Okay.
the
When you still meet the wolves, dance with them and let them go. What's the whole concept of fear to you? The picture you mentioned in this first verse said Ellen brought the picture to show us that the fearless ones are the careless ones, right? So when these challenges comes, what do you do? Do you run away? Vector tells you, Vector said, when the wolves come, don't run away from them, right? Dance with them. Dance with them and let them go. Dance with them and let them go. Dance around it. Work around your fears. And let
Next,
the
like
first go.
Squeeze made a beat and Pope had a verse saying the only chill on him is right on his neck. See, defeat is defeat. That's why my clapping ground you.
Okay. It's a defeat is defeat. Defeat is defeat. Defeat is defeat. This is vector word playing right here. Word play. Defeat is defeat. Like when you get on your down, when you're down, when you fall, it's like you fall to your feet, like you've fallen down the feet and to be treaded upon, right? The feet defeat is actually defeat. It's telling you that when you lose this, when you fall, okay, the defeat is actually a feat. Remember, the feat is spelled Feat. Feat is an achievement. Vector is telling you what playing with defeat now. It's telling you, okay, when you're down with this defeat, hey, it's actually a feat. It's not a distraction, right? It's actually a feat. It's actually an achievement on its own, right? And Vector went on the
Because
last one
defeat is
saying,
defeat and the greed
defeat
is
is
the greed.
defeat.
As long
Okay, defeat is defeat. Defeat is the first one they said is defeat. Efeat. Like defeat is actually defeat, an achievement. And the next one is saying defeat is the feet, your legs. Feet, and it be like that defeat can always mean your feet, you standing back up on your feet, right? Thank you, Vector, for this. Thank you, Vector. Thank you for this, Vector. Now he'll be like,
as you check the flag on my country and the green is the green with the white in between. Green
as,
come
as long as you check the flag of my on my country, and the green is the green with the white in between. Vector is basically here talking about the resilience of the Nigerian spirit. Vector is saying, hey, as long as you check the color of the Nigerian flag, it is green and the white in between, and hey, you don't need to be like all you need to be, the green is the green, right? And then the white in between. He's telling me the Nigerian resilience, the Nigerian spirit, never say die attitude, and every other thing in between. Vector came up to say,
content versus splitting your tent with the greedy. So
you know what the Nigerian flag it be like? It's be like being content. It's for him representing being content and pitching your tent with the greedy. Yeah. Vector is telling you that hey, the Nigerian flag, the Nigerian resilient spirit, the Nigerian power, the Nigerian stuff, the Nigerian black skin, and every other thing actually stands for the fact that you have to stand on your feet during difficult times, um, during times where you don't even want to, but you still want to fight and get this battle up and win it. Then Vector is saying, hey, the only chill on him, the only chill is when you come around. Let's go, Vector.
defeat is defeat. That's why my clapping ground you. Cause defeat is defeat and the greed is the greed. As long as you check the flag on my country and the green is the green with the white in between. Being content versus splitting your tent with the
The green is the green and the white in between. I better call it being content, being content, being content versus pitching your tent with the greedy is all in the genes. Let's go back. Wait. When you're contented, when you're in that point where you are contented with what you've got, with you and your state and everything you've got, and then the greedy. So Vector is saying that sport is called being content versus pitching your tent with the greedy. And then the question is, where do you belong? And then being content and pitching your tent with the greedy. Vector is saying it's all in your genes. It does not fall from the sky. It does not just happen. It's all in the genes. It's all in the genes. You don't just wake up one morning and want to be contented or want to be greedy. He said it's all in the genes. Like you are born with it. It is your body. It is your body. You are born with it. So let's go.
It's all in the genes. Your jeans.
Let's
In
go.
a hunger.
The cruiser is what I actually love on this hook. Let's go.
You want the bread when it come with the beef.
Shina burger. Okay.
I mean, they even add cheese for the tin. Shina topper. Topper. Yeah. But you knew that? Motherfucker. Warren Buffett once said, be afraid when they are greedy.
The point of Vector was catching Chris with his hook. That is when Uncle Pooh came through. Ladipo came through and he came through with this quotation. Delivering his lines, you have to quote Warren Buffett. And he'll be like, hey, Warren Buffett once said, be afraid when they are greedy and be greedy when they are afraid. Let's take that again, Ladipo. Let's hear from him.
But you knew that? Motherfucker. Warren Buffett once said, be afraid when they are greedy and be greedy when they're afraid. So I'm really not surprised. Sanity and sanitizer have tripled in price today. Yeah.
Sometimes one of the reasons why I like rap music especially is the fact that it comes in different forms. Ladipo delivers his lines and makes it look so easy to. Okay, he started by quoting Warren Buffett, right? Be afraid when they are greedy and be greedy when they are afraid. I said that was not good enough. The next line is like, okay, probably that's the reason I'm really not surprised. It's like, okay, why? Why am I really not surprised? What is there to be surprised about? And he's saying sanity and sanitizer has tripled in price. Oh God, that line actually got me. Like, I'm wondering, is that the reason? Okay, during the COVID era, sanitizers were actually cheap. Yeah, ask me about it because everybody needed it. You go to shops, some even give it up for free. You can even take it in your hand, put it in your pocket, and walk away with it. Sanitizer was like the cheapest commodity in every market, in every shop you go, right? But these days, everybody's carefree about it. Nobody even cares about it anymore, right? And now it's preaching sanity and sanitizer at the same time. Ladipo would be like, okay, is it not the same thing with our senses, like our sanity? Because a lot of us don't even use our sanity anymore. You'd be like, sanity and sanitizer has tripled in price. Like, we don't even care about them again. It don't cost. Baba said it don't cost. Sanity and sanitizer don't cost. So, if you use them again. Let's go. Okay.
So I'm really not surprised. Sanity and sanitizer have tripled in price today. Yeah. Out here, we don't live, we survive.
Now the book came up punchline upon punchline, and the next thing we said, out here, we don't live, we survive. That's the world we live in. That's the country we live in. That's our society. In this society, Pooh is saying we don't live. We survive, and there's nothing to live for now. Come on. There's something to live for. He said we survive it. Life is actually survival of the fittest. So in this situation, we don't live, we survive. Let's go.
And be greedy when they're afraid. So I'm really not surprised. Sanity and sanitizer have tripled in price today. Yeah. Out here, we don't live, we survive. Don't you know?
We don't live, we survive.